Right, so we're gonna have Danny Morris and Inserto and the lovely Joanna doing the audition. So these are some of our faculty members here. They'll run through what it's like to be in your Berklee audition. Turns out it's not really as stressful as everyone thinks it is. Like, it's more relaxed. You just breathe and do what you do, all right?
Great, welcome, good to see everybody. We're gonna take you through an audition, and with all the introductory remarks, I'd just like to add that in terms of being nervous about it, I think you have to turn that, I mean, as musicians, we're all excited to play, and that translates to a little bit of nerves and bubbles in your stomach and stuff, but that's good energy. So just take it and show us what you can do, and we're trying to assume from what we hear and our conversations with you, both musically and speaking, if you'd be a good fit here. That's all we're looking for. And just looking at you, I think you'd be a great fit. This is Joanna doing our mock audition. Oh yeah, you're going to applaud after you hear her sing, so just applaud now for just a minute.
So Joanna would come into the audition room. It's like, well, we ask her name, obviously. What's your name?
Joanna.
Okay. And can you tell me your instrument?
I'm a vocalist.
And how long have you been singing?
Since I was 11 years old.
Okay, and then do you like sing in ensembles? Do you like, perform or anything like that?
I do. I have had vocal lessons for a long time, and I have a band, and I sing in a choir, and I also do play the saxophone, not today though.
You know what's cool though? Joanna said, I've been singing since I was 11 years old, and I'm thinking, okay, but how old is she? Like, I can't do the math, but I would never ask you how old you were. I'm just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, don't.
See, exactly. My wife taught me that many years ago. Yeah.
And then what will you be singing for us today?
I will be singing an Argentinian folk tune. It's an Argentinian samba, but with a Z, so it doesn't have to do anything with the Brazilian samba.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's called Alfonsina y el Mar.
Pequeña huella no vuelve más, un sendero solo de pena y silencio llegó hasta el agua profunda, un sendero solo de penas mudas llegó hasta la espuma. Sabe Dios qué angustia te acompañó, qué dolores viejos cayó tu voz para recostarte arrullada en el campo de las caracoles marinas. La canción que canta en el fondo oscuro del mar, la caracola. Te vas, Alfonsina, con tu soledad. ¿Qué poemas nuevos fuiste a buscar? Una voz antigua de viento y de sal. Te requiebra el alma y la está llevando, y te vas hacia allá como un sueño, dormida Alfonsina, vestida de mar.
Of course, there's no audience at your audition, but as this is wonderful. One of the things, so you can bring like a backing track to perform with, or if you have an accompanist or like a band or something like that, or even just by yourself, that's totally fine. Whatever it is that that you want it to perform for us, just do it in that way. And normally we will, and we have about 5 minutes for the prepared piece. And so normally something like that, she could totally sing the whole thing. We just for time. And then the other thing is, if you're a composer or a songwriter, you can perform your own piece. We do ask that you have sort of a cover as a backup, because we just want to see how you deal with that as well.
Yep. I'll just add that while your performance is going on, one of us are usually typing on a computer, or maybe both of us are sharing the computer just to write our notes. And but we have so many ensembles here at Berklee that you would partake in if you were a student, and I'm just trying to imagine how your performance would work with that. And certainly that was beautiful, Joanna. Woo! Thank you. Just imagining Joanna in many different performance situations at school. I mean, you are at school.
What?
You are at school.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you got in. So Berklee made the right choice. But that's what we're looking for. And again, I just want to say that if you're not used to singing ballads, that's not your strong suit. So don't do it. If you want to play some heavy metal, do it. If you want to play some rhythm and blues, do it. Just show us, put your best foot forward so we could really get an idea of really your musical soul. Did you feel that from hearing Joanna sing? Yeah, so that's what, yeah. I should be your agent, actually. But so that's what we're looking for. Just put your best foot forward. And again, if you're nervous, that's a good thing. Just turn that nervous energy into a positive musical performance. Yeah. So next we're going to do the improvisation portion of the program.
Yeah, and before we get to that, I also just want to reiterate that we're here to try to make you as comfortable as possible and see what your potential is. So this isn't like in a big hall and we're far away from you. We're in a room together, and it's meant to be as comfortable as a situation as possible. So now, the other thing too now is we're going to go to the improv section. And I also like to assess, so if you come in and you're somebody who's totally into jazz, then I will do something in that vein. But if you're coming in and you're totally, if you're into rock, I'll do that kind of a thing. So each person's improv experience is going to be different depending on what it is that they like to do. So I always try to make sure we tailor it that way. So we're going to just sort of maybe do a little jamming together. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to just sort of do something that's a little different than what you sang. Just a couple of chords, and you just create a melody. I don't need any lyrics. If you want lyrics, you can totally go for it, but you don't have to do that. Just we're making music together.
Sure, thank you.
Of course, there's no
Da 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 day, da 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 day, ooh, da 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 day, da 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 day, well, ba 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 ba, ba da 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 da, ba da da da.
Woo! So improvisation meaning making up something brand new, off the cuff. That was very cool. Next, we might ask some, to segue into some music theory, there's some call and response, both singing melodically and rhythmically. But even in the audition, we might say, can you sing a C major, a major arpeggio or something like that? This is all tied into this call and response.
Yeah, so right now I'm just going to play some notes, and I'm just going to have her matching. So Joanna, I'm going to play some notes, just sing exactly what you hear, okay?
Yes. Na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
And she did a good job. And then we would just kind of keep going with that. I might ask her, like if I play some chords, if she recognizes them. And again, we're going to see what level, you're at. If you don't have that knowledge, it's okay. So we just want to see where you can fit and have an idea about your ears. Then the next thing I will do is a rhythmic call and response. So I'll clap a rhythm and she'll clap it back.
Nice.
She's laughing because I did a clave. That's why she's laughing.
This gives us an indication of how you would function in the classroom. And I just want to say, I've been a faculty member here for 30 years, and our curriculum was cool then, and it has morphed since then to accommodate a myriad of skill sets. So you don't have to be a virtuoso. You can have gaps in your musicianship, and we're here to teach you. And it's a pleasure to teach you. So we're just trying to assess all this, and we write it up. That's why someone's always typing on the computer. Don't let that bug you.
Yes, and then so the next part is the sight reading. We're not going to do that today, but you will have a chance to actually look at it in the warm-up room beforehand. And then, again, we just want to see where you are with that. I know some of you may not have a lot of experience with that, so maybe if you can get a chance to maybe just sort of look into that before your audition, that would be great. But we don't need you to be an expert at it at this point.
No, and on that note, if reading isn't your strong suit, we might put you through just a little lesson and teach you a bar or two of the music and just see how you relate to that. So I before mentioned potential, that this is going to assess your potential in the classroom at your level.
Great. And so I think she did a great job in her audition.
Woo! Yeah, Joanna.
And we do hope to see you guys, in the future, and hope to have you as our students. So thank you so much for coming out today.
Thanks, everybody.